3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Still running at the 40. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Caught over the middle. It's out. Oh, out of space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
To throw, it's Mateer. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Gets the pick 6. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
He turns that loose down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooner!
And how about the aggressive missed by this offense. Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. First down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on its way. To running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to...
He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown time.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Sooners are on the move. They just keep firing. Now he's going to break the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the point after is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires downfield. He's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Just about set to put total leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication. And it can really rattle an offense.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
He makes a catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, what a play by the defense. Right up the middle, getting a tackle for loss and getting penetration. You've got this offensive coordinator right now. He is digging into his playbook. He's just trying to find a way to get this running back going, and they just can't find that. Is it outside the tackle box? Is it between the tackles? How do you do it? That's the question, and it's frustrating for this play caller because of how well the defense is done.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own in great field position.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Burks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's on. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Looking to throw again. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Right out trying to get it in. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Sooner! They take the lead with the 6.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Trying to set up the screen. Got room at the 35. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play in the quarterback.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. To the air, it's Russell. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Barnes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire...
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Makes the catch down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've got the lead here in the 4th. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
What a